his blood. That means he gave his life. The life of the flesh is in the blood. Blood is not just physical, it is a spiritual currency that makes exchange life for life. Like I was in Exodus, the Bible said God instructed and told Moses what to do with the last plague. And he said to him, tell them to kill a spotless lamb and put the blood of this spotless lamb at the lintels of their doorposts. And he said, so that when the angel of death comes, God doesn't have angel of death. People will tell you, does God have angel of death? God does not have angel of death. The angel of death is Satan himself. What happened in Egypt was God gave him permission to go through the land of Egypt and cause the death of the firstborn child of every Egyptian, from Pharaoh to the last ant in Egypt. Let me share this. When God instructed Moses to tell the children of Israel to sprinkle the blood at the lintel of their doorpost, because tonight the angel of death shall pass through the land of Egypt. They were staying in Goshen. Do you know that if an Egyptian boy who made friends with an Israelite mistakenly slips off, even if he's a first son of an Egyptian family, mistakenly sleeps in the house of an Israelite, when that blood is put at the lintel, that angel of death can enter there. It's not about tribe. God is not a tribalist. That is what they used to destroy the southeast. They told you people you are special. Say the life of one Igbo man is what that 7 of Fulani. That's a lie from the pit of hell. God loves Fulani people. There are Fulani missionaries. Don't be parochial. Don't be myopic. There is nothing like Waumuchuku. Everybody is a child of God. Fulani is houses, headsmen. After all, Papa Abraham was a headsman. There are 2 tribes that God respects on earth. The people saved by the blood and the people unsaved. So if the person saved by the blood is an Ishikiri, he's an Urobo, Hausa, Fulani, Yoruba, he's my brother. If you're not saved by the blood, you are not my brother.